Okay, sweet first graders, let's get started. We're going to get our Skills 1 workbook out, and I need you to flip it to page 5, okay? Page 5. And I want you to go ahead and write your name, and then either you can write the date or you can have somebody at home help you write the date, all right? And then unpause this video when you're ready to move on. All right. So today we are going to practice writing the sounds I, O, T, and D. All right. So as you are writing these, I want you to be saying the sound, okay? So for this one, this is the letter I, but it says I. So to make I, oh wait, hang on, I forgot something. Look at my mouth when I say I. Is my mouth open or closed? It's open. So is the air going or is it getting stopped? The air is going, right? So what color are we going to color I? What color are we coloring it? Green, okay? So when we are making the letter I, or when we're making the sound I, we're going to start at the dashed line where this dark circle or dark spot is, and we are going to come straight down. Then we're going to lift our pencil up, and we are going to make a dot. Okay, so remember, say the sound as you make it. I. Straight and frozen. Straight line down from the middle. Pick up your pencil, make a little dot. I. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Pause this video if you need a little more time. All right, to make capital I, we're going to start at the top line. We're going to make a straight line down. Then we're going to lift up our pencil. We're going to give it a little hat across. And then we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. Okay, so straight line down, lift up, line across the top, line across the bottom, okay? And that's I, or letter I. Now we're going to go down to O, which is the letter O. When I go O, is my mouth open or closed? O. It's open. So is the air going through or is it being stopped? O. It's going, right? So what color are we coloring it? Green. So to make letter O, or the sound O, we're going to start halfway between the midline and the bottom line, right here where this dark spot is. And we are going to circle touching the midline and the bottom line, and then we're going to close it, okay? So O. Again, circling left, touching the midline and the bottom line, closing that. O. Go ahead and do yours. Make sure they're not floating. Make sure it touches the bottom line. Okay. All right. For the big O, you're going to do the same thing, but instead of starting half, for the big O, you're going to do the same thing, but instead of starting halfway between the midline and the bottom line, you're starting halfway between the top line and the midline. So circling left line, okay, O. Mine's a little lopsided, so I'm going to try that again, okay. Circling left, making sure I'm touching the top line and the bottom line, humming around, connecting, okay, O. Now the next one that we have is T, or T. So when I'm making that T sound, is my mouth open or closed? T. It's closed, right? So is that air getting stopped or is it going to go through? T. It's being stopped, right? So what color are we going to color it? Red. Good job. Okay, so we're going to start halfway between our top line and our midline. We're going to do a straight line down. We're going to lift up our pencils and we're going to come across the midline. Okay, straight line down, across the midline. pause if you need to. All right, so for big T, we're going to come straight down from the top line to the bottom line, just like we did for I. And we are also going to come across the top line, give it a little hat, but we are not going to give it a bottom one. Do not give it a bottom one, okay? So capital T is made by coming from the top line, straight line to the bottom line, then across the top line. T. Now our last letter is letter D, and it says D, D, D. Is my mouth open or closed? D, D, D. Closed, right? So is the air going or stopping? It's getting stopped, right? So is it going to be red or green? It's going to be green. It's going to be red, right? Yeah, okay. So for this one, we're going to start like we're making a little O, where we're going to circle left. Then we're going to lift up our pencils, and we are going to start, or we're going to make a straight line down from the top line to the bottom line. So circle left, making sure we're touching that top and bottom line, or mid and bottom lines. Then we're going to come to the top line. We're going to make a straight line down. Okay. Go ahead and do that on your own. D. D. Alright, now pause if you need to. For capital D, we're going to make a straight line down from the top line all the way down to the bottom line. Then we're going to pick up our pencil, and we are going to do a half circle from the top line to that bottom line. Okay, make sure that it is a nice fat half circle. Okay, let's do that again. Straight line from the top line to the bottom line. And give it a fat half circle. Okay, don't forget to color those letters. Okay, green for vowels, so the air is going through. Red for consonants, the air is being stopped. All right, guys, go ahead.